In a bid to maintain highest professional standards within our operations, the Zimbabwe Republic Police makes efficient and effective use of existing resources, exercise transparency and accountability at all times. As per our tradition, we shall forever endeavor to provide highest quality service to the nation. We meet once again on this week's episode of Crime Watch, a program brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police. The objective behind this program is to create a spirit of unity between the police and you, fellow Zimbabwean citizens, with the primary aim of harnessing crime. I am your host, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, with Victor Ganyaufo on the sign language desk. I'm always humbled to have you on board. Barely a week after the Rusape bus disaster, which claimed 46 lives, the nation once again plunged into mourning after a South Africa-bound bus burst into flames following an alleged explosion, killing 33 people and reducing the bus to a shell. May relatives of the deceased be consoled during this time of bereavement, and we wish all those who were injured speedy recovery. Meanwhile, the ZRP is concerned with fire incidents that have been happening across the country.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police is noted with concern the destruction of properties due to fire incidences and urges members of the public to be alert and avoid loss of life and properties. Initial investigations into the fire incidences reported between 17 and 22 November have revealed the following. The fire that gutted Glenview 8 Furniture Complex was as a result of a generator that was under repair which exploded. 6 motor vehicles were burnt to shells at Siasombare, and the fire is suspected to have been caused by 2 unidentified children who were seen fleeing from the scene when the fire started. Further investigations are in progress. Fire incidences which occurred in Kadoma and the other one which occurred at Mpilo Hospital in Bulawayo are all suspected to have been caused by electrical faults. Members of the public should inform their neighbors and the police as prescribed for by the law whenever they intend to conduct controlled burning and ensure a fire does not spread to other areas. Meanwhile, the public is urged to desist from starting random fires, such as those caused by cigarette stubs thrown around by smokers, hunters, or those clearing their fields. It is the responsibility of every citizen to assist in extinguishing fire whenever they come across one. We also wish to remind the public to ensure they put in place fire guards around their homesteads and work premises where applicable. We would like to urge all Zimbabweans to be cautious of individuals or groups who are trying to link all these fire incidences to all sorts of speculations. Yet, facts on the ground suggest that causes of these fire incidences have been due to negligence, a lack of supervision or monitoring of children who end up causing fires. Ngatibatanei pamwe chete tirwise nyaya yemoto iri kukanganisa kugara kwedu uyezve tiri kurasikirwa nevanhu munjodzi idzi. Tinoshuwira tese kuti tive vanhu vane hanya neupenyu uyezve vane hanya nekuti nyika yedu ibudirire.
The ZRP is also concerned with reckless and inciting statements that are being made by some political leaders and individuals bent on inciting violence. The ZRP is warning such individuals that action will be taken against any unlawful utterances. We urge responsible citizens to ignore such counterproductive statements. After completing a rigorous and intensive 12-month competence-based police recruit training program, 617 police officers are set to make their first imprints in policing after graduating at Morris Depot in Harare. On this day, you meet me where it's happening, at the very center of police training at Morris Depot in Harare, where the head of state and commander-in-chief of the defense forces, His Excellency Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, is officiating the first presidential police pass-out since the new republic.
I'm pleased and honored to officiate at this important event, not only in the lives of these young men and women graduating today, but also to the Zimbabwe Republic Police and the nation as a whole. This particular occasion is momentous as it comes after the advent of the new dispensation and the Second Republic. My government is committed to support Zimbabwe Republic Police to acquire modern, advanced training, investigation, and crime detecting and monitoring capability. I equally encourage the public to be forthcoming in reporting crimes of all forms and types at every level. In the Second Republic, there are no sacred cows. No one is above the law. Our laws will be enforced without fear or favor. To you, the graduating recruits, I challenge you to live up to the standards and requirements of your profession. Go out and diligently serve the people of Zimbabwe as beacons of justice, law and order. Build harmonious relations between your police stations and the communities you will serve. Congratulations once again, Makorokoto and Prophet. I wish you well and great success in your policing careers. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.
What a big family I have here. I'm so humbled and so excited to be having a big family coming here to unite to celebrate the graduation of their relative here. And panapa tichakumbirawo mama kuti vataurewo something kuti vari kufara zvakadii negraduate kwaita mwana wavo.
Ini ndiri kunzwa kufara zvakanyanyisa nokuti mwana wangu abudirira akuzoita pakudzivirira nyika yedu yeZimbabwe. Ndafara zvisingaiti kuti vapedza zvakanaka ende zvinhu zvavo zvavo zvakarongeka. Varatidza kuti vanga vari vana vakadzidziswa vakateerera.
Ndafara vana mwana wangu wa graduate wawana basa ndotengerwa mafertilizer nezvingwa.
Muningina wangu wa graduate awo zvinhu zvataimboona zvitwa kune mamwe families asi zvaiitikawo kwedu saka tinoti nhasi tawanirwawo nyasha Mwari ngavarumbidze shuwa ndokuti makorokote kuningina wangu saka maonawo tine keke redu ratamitira retuwo yechipurisa tichifara kuti mwana watigonera uye pachigwende tafarawo.
Mwari Baba andigoni kukutendai.
I have here with me Constable Mbatanema, just to shed light on us on how they trained and how happy he is to graduate today.
I've been here for the past 1 year, going through a vigorous training here at Morris Depot. And graduate and now we are now due to police our area without fear or favor.
We take a short break. Join us in a moment. Welcome back. To those who are just joining us, we are in the second segment of Crime Watch. Transport blues in the Zimbabwe Republic Police are set to come to an end following the commissioning of police operational vehicles by His Excellency the President, Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, at Morris Depot grounds. 40 vehicles comprising 35 Toyota pickups and 5 Scania trucks constitute the first batch from a total of 109 vehicles recently purchased by government out of 897 vehicles authorized for procurement for the police to improve its operational efficacy.
The Commissioner General of Police has already shared with me his distribution plan of these vehicles. The plan is informed by the fact that attending scenes of crimes had become a huge challenge, as most police stations no longer had any vehicles. Most of the vehicles shall therefore be deployed to needy and outlying police stations where the situation is quite dire, such as Kanyemba, Mpowenzi, Guyu, Kenzamba, among others. Some of the vehicles shall also be given to the border control unit in order to strengthen border operations, particularly curbing smuggling, among other criminal activities along the borderline, which are no doubt hemorrhaging our economy.
I would like to take this opportunity to assure you, sir, and the nation at large, that these vehicles are going to be put to good use. We are quite aware that in this Second Republic, it is no longer business as usual. We are fully cognizant of the role of the Zimbabwe Republic Police in ensuring that government attains its vision of becoming an upper middle class income economy by the year 2030.
When one has completed his jail term or pardoned, it is the general expectation of the community that they will not commit any further offenses for fear of being imprisoned again. This was not the case for a 25-year-old Tafadzwa Chidarikire, who was subsequently arrested for a series of unlawful entry and theft cases in Chegutu.
Chegutu town experienced an increase in cases of unlawful entry into premises. Most of the cases occurred in Rifle Range suburb and Hintonville suburbs. Both are low-density suburbs. He would carry out a risk assessment when he approaches the houses left unattended. The accused would use some metal bars to break the doors open and gain entry. The accused would steal electoral gadgets, which include plasma television sets and other valuables. Detectives at CID Chegutu received information that led to the arrest of the accused, and he confessed to have committed a series of cases of unlawful entry into premises. He led detectives to the recovery of some of the stolen property. The accused was taken to court where he was convicted. We also arrested people who received the stolen property from the accused. We arrested 11 of them.
His arrest also cleared a number of cases in Kadoma.
We were told by our counterparts, CID Chegutu, that they had arrested a person we were also looking for. We also called for his interview. Upon his interview here at Kadoma, we discovered that he had committed about 11 cases of unlawful entry and theft into premises. The accused person voluntarily made some indications which led to the recovery of several television sets, some gas tanks, and laptops which he had stolen and sold to various people within Kadoma area. The accused person was convicted and sentenced to 243 months in prison with labor. I urge members of the public that whenever they leave their houses unattended, they should alert the police so that the police can do what we call house under supervision, where the time and again they go there at the house to check whether everything is all right. I also call upon residents of Kadoma to come and identify some properties we still have, which have not yet been identified, which is held at Sedi Kadoma.
There was relief among complainants whose property was recovered by the police.
Taura chokwadi ndaingobhelievha kuti kunomangara kumapurisa kutambisa nguva, saka ndakangozviignora, asi amai vakaramba vachiisa pressure. Chakandishambisa ndechekuti pandakangomangara ipapo ndakabva ndangopiwa maofficers 2 kuti ndiuye navo vazotanga mainvestigations. Musi wa 10 November takazongomutswa nevana vachitiko pane mapurisa auya, pane munhu akasungwa. Ndobva vapinda vaine musungwa airatidza kuti ko akapinda sei pano. Kuridziro yatingape kumhuri yeZimbabwe ndeyekuti kana vawirwa nedambudziko rakaita seiri ngavamanye kumapurisa. So hataimbofunga zviya kuti vanogarira nyaya kunyepa kuya.
Mapurisa wakaita basa guru panyaya yedu kuti tiwane midziyo yedu. Ndinotenda zvikuru uye ndinovakurudzira kuti varambe vachishanda. Ndichingokurudzirawo hurumende yedu kuti dai wakwanisawo kuvapa zvikwanisiro zvinoita kuti basa ravo rive nyore.
Kunyangwe uchienda papi, pangave padikise, panyangave pashora nguva shoma sei, siyei makakiya dzimba dzenyu, siyei makakiya madho enyu, ende kazhinji kachona musasiye kazhinji pamba pasina munhu. Ende kazhinji musatruste vanhu vanouya vachivhunza imba, vachivhunza chii, vamusinganzwisise nekuti ndivo vanhu vanosodzoka kukubirai.
Ende futi kana uchitenga chinhu, tenga chinhu mushopu, usatenge chinhu muroad, kozi ndiwe unotozosungwa futi, nekuti mbavha dzinongotengesa zvinhu makatenga munotosungwa mese.
Denda ndiri nangu ndinotonga ka. Aifa ngongogarira ikoko. Kozi vanotishungurudza. Unoenda kubasa 1 to 30 uchishanda kuti ndishandire mhuri yangu. Munhu anouya achikudzosera kumashure.
When this person was arrested, we cleared 38 cases of unlawful entry and theft, which is 28 were cleared in Chegutu and 8 were cleared here in Kadoma. All these successes did not only come because of our efforts alone as police, but we received much cooperation from members of the public. So I want to thank members of the public for their continued support, and we urge them to continue give us information pertaining to crime. And I assure them that as police, as CID, we are going to react to that information as quick as possible. We want to achieve crime-free society so that investors will be free to come and the environment will be conducive for economic development.
We are in the third and final segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for hanging on with us. Police in Harare have recovered parts of a vehicle which could be easily taken for a ramshackle. But this, in actual fact, is the work of a car thief whose tricks were uncovered by the police.
Behind me are the remains of a Honda Fit that was recently stolen in Harare. The complainant drove home. Upon arrival at his gate, he found it locked. He tried to use the pedestrian gate to get inside so that he could unlock the main gate. He left the motor vehicle idling with the keys on the ignition. when he was inside his yard, he heard his motor vehicle being driven off. We received information from members of the public, which led to the arrest of Takudzwa Matova. He led us to the recovery of the remains of the Honda Fit at a house in Budiriro. Some of the parts from the stolen Honda Fit were used to rebuild this Honda Fit, which belongs to the criminals. We are looking for Takudzwa's accomplice, Knowledge Danda, whose last known address is 27006 Budiro 4 extension in Harare. Anyone with information to contact CID Vehicle Theft Squad on 0242 665524 or 0242 660400 or our WhatsApp number 0719 665524 or any nearest police station. We always urge members of the public, whenever you are disembarking from the vehicle, switch off your engine, remove the ignition keys, lock your doors, and carry your keys with you to avoid what we are seeing here.
There is more to music than just entertaining people. Just like other media, music entertains, informs, and educates. Assistant Inspector Courage Hove of the Zimbabwe Republic Police Band, who recently graduated with flying colors in ethnomusicology, shared with Crime Watch the role of music in policing.
I recently graduated with a Bachelor of Music in ethnomusicology at the Zimbabwe College of Music, and I won all these accolades, which you can see, for being the best student in ethnomusicology, the overall best student for the intake, and the book prize for graduating with a first class Bachelor of Music degree. Basically, ethnomusicology deals with music in culture, and culture is the way people live, the way they dress, the way they eat, everything that is concerned about their life. Music plays an important role in policing, and as such, the Zimbabwe Republic Police uses music to lure members of the public to various crime awareness campaigns, such as the Client Service Charter relaunch and the anti-stock theft campaigns. These create platforms for the organization to sell the idea that policing is not the sole responsibility of the ZRP, but a collective effort with members of the public. Apart from luring members of the public to crime awareness campaigns, music also informs and educates people. For example, the song Mapurisa Ishamwari Dzakanaka by the police band seeks to promote good police public relations.
As we wrap up this week's episode of Crime Watch, we continue to sing and echo the melody of oneness and maximum cooperation with you, members of the public. To drivers, we continue to encourage you to exercise extreme caution and concentration on the country's roads, particularly during this time when we are heading towards the festive season. Life is precious and irreplaceable. Let us give it its unparalleled value and drive safely all times. From me, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, Victor Ganyaofu on the sign language desk, and the crew behind the scenes, please remember to continue sharing the greatest gift bestowed on us by the Almighty, which is the gift of love. Because with love, we are a better people. And when we are a better people, we live in peace and harmony. It has been a pleasure and indeed an extraordinary privilege to have you on board. Until we meet again on the next episode of Crime Watch, take care.
Tere kukuchengetai, tati nangoda tete.